Hello and welcome back. Today I'm here in my backyard and I am going to be doing another crocheting video. Today I will be showing you guys on how to make a cell phone crochet case, and I will be showing you the materials that you will be using in order to make this project. But before I get into the video and showing you how to start it, first of all I want to let you know what materials you'll be using. You will be using red heart yarn, or you can use any type of brand of yarn of your choice. I recommend not to use the baby yarn because the baby yarn is really thin, or the really thick yarn. I don't recommend that one either. So it's either like the medium type of yarn that's not too thick or not too thin. That will work best to make this project. You will also need a pair of scissors. You will need a crochet needle. You can use any kind of needle of your choice. I will be using the size G. This is the best one I use for all my projects. And you will also need a sewing needle. And the sewing needle is to tie all your knots at the end. And of course you would need a cell phone. Now I know for this type of project it all depends on the style and the size of cell phones that you have. And some cell phones are a lot wider than others, some are smaller. So the best thing to do is to measure your phone. That way you know how wide you're going to make your cell phone case. So in this case, since my phone is not really one of those fancy phones like an Apple phone or an iPad phone, this is just a basic cell phone. So for this one I would be making 10 chains, so it's not too wide or too long either. So I will be showing you here in a minute on how to get this cell phone crochet case started. The first thing that you're going to start off with is, of course, your slip knot. Once you have your slip knot, the next thing that you're going to do is make 10 chains. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And try to make your chains semi-loose, not too tight. So once you have your 10 chains, the next thing that you're going to do is make a half double crochet. Now to make the half double crochet, you're going to go into the second chain from the hook, not the first chain, but the second chain. So for that, you're going to yarn over and go into that second chain, go into that chain, then you're going to wrap the yarn around your hook, pull up a loop. Now you have 3 chains on your hook, wrap the yarn around your hook, and then you're going to pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, go into the next chain, pull up a loop, wrap the yarn around the hook, and pull through all the chains. Okay, so now you're just going to go into every single chain until you get to the end. And that would be your first row. Now for this project, I will not be going one end to the next end, chain 2, and then turn my work and then go back and forth. This project is a little bit different and I find this to be a lot easier. So once I get to my end here, I am not going to make any chains whatsoever. So I want to be specific on that because I know in one of my videos I really didn't explain clearly once I get to the corner what would be the next step. So I am going to wrap the yarn around my hook, then I'm going to insert my needle into the next chain, pull up the loop, Wrap the yarn around the hook and pull through all the loops. Wrap the yarn around the hook and pull up a loop. Wrap the yarn around the hook and pull through all the loops. So for this project, you'll be going in the rounds. You'll be going in the circle. And this is a really simple stitch to make because it's a repetition, and you're basically going into every single chain. You're not making any chains at the end. You're just going to go in a circle. And for this kind of cell phone case, I mean, there's many ways that you can do this. You can use different kinds of stitches. You can use the single crochet, the double crochet. But if you're going to make a cell phone case, I think it's best if you use a tighter stitch where it doesn't have so many holes. But I mean, that's optional. So now the only thing that you have to think about is, as soon as you start noticing that your cell phone case is getting bigger and bigger, it's always important to measure with your phone to make sure how long you're going to want your cell phone case to be. Okay, so now I'm already here in my corner again, and now I'm not going to chain anything, so I'm just going to wrap the yarn around the hook, go into that next chain, and just continue making the half double crochets. Okay, so now I'm coming here to my end again, and I'm just going to continue going in the rounds. No chains whatsoever. So I just follow it all the way around. And then at the end of the video, after I show you how to make this, I have made some other styles of cell phone cases that I would like to show you guys. And if for some reason you would like me to show you guys how to make that other style, you can leave your comment down below. Let me know if you would like me to share that one with you, because that one is basically really simple to make. The one that I made was one with the strap, and that you can use it like a purse. Alright guys, I'm back, and I have completed the first part of this cell phone case. So now I'm going to put my cell phone into this cell phone case to make sure that it fits. And it does. So this is the first section of the cell phone case. So now we're going to go on to the next step, which is going to be the straps. So in order to do the straps, first of all, we have to complete the end here with a slip knot. But if you don't want to do that and you just want to go ahead and continue making the strap, you can do that as well. So that's the first thing that I'm going to do before I cut it off. Now we're going to chain 130 chains, and that's about the exact length that we want for our straps. So we're going to chain 130. Here are my 130 chains that I have completed for the strap. So now the next thing that I am going to do is we're going to turn this around and we're going to make half double crochets all the way till the end here. So I'm going to get my yarn. We're going to make sure that the chains are all straight, they're not twisted or anything, and then we're going to make the half double crochets. So we're going to yarn over, go into the second chain from the hook, pull up a loop, wrap the yarn around the hook, and pull through all the loops. Okay, so now I am actually at the end of the strap, so I'm just going to continue making a half double crochet, and then I'm going to slip stitch into my next chain, and then I'm going to cut a little piece of my yarn here, and I will be making a knot. If your string here is a little too long, you can always sew it, or you can always just tuck it in between the stitches so it doesn't show. That's all up to you how you want to do it. Okay, now I'm going to cut a little piece of this yarn here. With my sewing needle, I am going to sew the other part of the strap. Alright, so one tip that I want to emphasize here. When you're going to sew the other part of the strap, you want to lay the strap flat on the table or wherever you want to lay it on, and make sure that the strap is not twisted, because you want to make sure that the strap will be nice and straight, so when you sew it, it will not be twisted. So that's one important thing that you have to do once you start sewing the other side of the strap. Okay, so now that I have it all nicely straight and not twisted, now with my sewing needle, I'm going to sew it in side of this cell phone case. And it's always good to start sewing it from the inside and work in and out. And since this is going to be the strap, you want to make sure that you put a lot of stitches. Make sure it's nicely secured, so that way it holds it in a better place so it doesn't fall apart. So it's important to add quite a few stitches before you cut off the piece of yarn. Okay, so as you can see here, we still need a little more stitches. So now I'm going to go inside these stitches here, and I'm just going to make some more stitches here too. And now that you think that it's all nicely secured, you just make a knot, and then you just cut off a little piece of the yarn that's left. Okay, so here is the cell phone case. So now I'm going to put my phone inside this holder. And there it is. Here is the cell phone case holder. These are really cute to make. They make great gifts if you want to give it to somebody for their birthday or just to give it to someone. And I also promised you in the beginning of the video that I was going to show you my other examples that I have made. Now there's different ways that you can do these cell phone cases. You can make it with a strap, so that way you can use it as a purse. The other option that I made here is another cell phone case, and let me show you how it looks without the strap. And on this one I actually made a button. So if you don't want to use it as a purse, you have the option to just make a button, make a section here to put a button, and then you put a secure strap here to hold your phone in place. So if you want to put it in your purse, this is a perfect idea to put in your purse. If you want to use it as a purse with the phone inside, that's good. And another one that I have made that I want to show you is a multicolor cell phone case with a strap. Now the one I made with you guys today is a solid blue color, and you can also make it in all in one color, or you can make it in multicolors in one, and you can also make it in this style. So there's different styles that you can use, and you can make them. And the other option is, in one of my videos I have shown you guys how to make a heart, or how to make a flower, a 5-petal flower. You can make your own design. Like say you want to use this one with the strap, you can add a little heart in the center. If you don't want the heart, you can just use it just plain like this. You can put it onto this one here with the button on there, and on this one as well. So there's different options on what styles you like to use. So basically, I hope this video was very educational. You learned something, and that you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy my video, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. And leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you have tried to do this project. I would like to hear your comments as well. And please share my video with your friends on how to make these cell phone cases. If you are into crocheting, make sure you to subscribe to my channel. That will really help my channel grow. I will see you next time, and enjoy your cell phone cases. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the section below, in the comment section, and I will see you guys very soon. Take care. Bye.